it's Savannah again, and welcome back to 5 Broadway Babies. So, this week in my life, I graduated. So, I'm done. Like, I haven't had school, because I told you when I was done, but, now I'm really done. Now I'm out and an alum. Or is it alumna? I think when you're a girl, it's alumna or something. Yeah. So, crazy. So, and then I'll be off at NYU next year, which I'll still do the vlogs just from a dorm room somewhere. Yeah, so, yeah, weird. This week's topic is our different goal roles or dream roles. I think the goal role thing is, I'm probably the only one that's gonna say that. That's kind of been my thing, is, I say make it a goal role because I think, instead of a dream, it makes it more tangible and real. I think that's actually, I think I literally just used the same words as I did for my first vlog way back in the beginning. Because I think I mentioned the same thing about the whole goal versus dream thing. But, so, yeah, it's part of that artistic visualization thing. And, yeah. So, however, in this, I'm going to do 2 goal roles and 1 dream role. And you'll see why. It makes sense. So, first, for my first goal role, it's, Natalie in Next to Normal, which I mentioned also in my first video, because I really relate to her character as kind of the, really into school, trying to balance everything you can all at once, try to almost be perfect if you can, which, if you can, no one can, so it shows how it's gonna obviously crash all down and be awful. But, yeah, and I just, Next to Normal is really, it's such a great piece, so I really want to be a part of it, and I like that it has a small cast, and I'd like to kind of experience that small cast-ness, yeah. But it's such a moving, important piece, and I think it really kind of brought something new and changed theater, so I really want to be a part of Next to Normal. Secondly, my next goal role, which this I am determined to play, like, at this point, maybe even more than Natalie, because I'm totally been crazed about this musical that I discovered, which I mentioned before, is Bear, a pop opera. I want to play Ivy really, really badly. I can't even explain it. I really want to play Ivy. I think she's just such a complex character, and just everything. I don't want to give away too much for people that haven't seen it or heard of it or know the story or anything, but I think with her it'd be really interesting to have those layers and work with them, and yeah, I think she's really crazy. And I found out that my voice teacher actually assistant directed Bear when it was in New York. So, hi, sorry, continued. Someone was at my door, so I had to go take care of that. It was so important. It's just my mom. So, anyway, so as I was saying before, my voice teacher actually assistant directed Bear when it was in New York City. So, yeah, he did like the professional version, because I was hanging out with him, and by hanging out, I mean we had a voice lesson. I don't just like nonchalantly hang out with this awesome guy. I wish I did. And so, and he's going through his iPad of scores. I'm like, oh, Bear, I just learned about that, heard about it, whatever. He's like, oh yeah, that's my show. And I was like, oh yeah, I like it too. He's like, no, really, that's my show. It's like my first professional job. I was like, oh, cool. So that's my story of that. And now for my last one, because we're supposed to do 3 goal, dream, role things. So my last one is a dream role, because I want to play either Nina or Vanessa in The Heights, but I can't do that because I'm not Latina, which really makes me sad. And because I really like both of the parts, I really enjoy. I figured I could put them both in there, because I figured, you know, putting together 2, since I can never actually play them. It really makes me upset that I can't do that, which I'd go into more in depth in maybe a later video, but I would really like to play those parts, but that's why I call them dream roles, because I don't think that's happening. And, sorry, this video is so chopped up, but for sake of time, I just had to cut whatever, it doesn't matter, I only have like 10 seconds. So, tomorrow, Mia, break a leg, and yeah, bye!